As the Vice-Chancellor of the University, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the ceremony for the School of Humanities. May I introduce the platform party and welcome on my immediate left Mr. Chowdhury Faisal Mushtaq, who will be receiving an honorary degree of Doctor of Education. On my far left is Dr. Roland Hughes, Dean of the School of Humanities, and on my right is Dr. Mary Watson, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education and Student Experience. At the table to my extreme right is Mrs. Helen Davidson, the Deputy Secretary and Registrar, who carries in the University Mace, the beautiful mace which you can see in front of me. And if I can just offer a word of warning, the mace is there for my protection. Mrs. Davidson is extremely strong and fit. And if any of you feel inclined to take a selfie, she may be also inclined to use the mace to stop you. We will, of course, be delighted to take selfies after the platform process. We'll now proceed with the presentation of awards, and I have pleasure in calling upon Dr. Watson to read a citation for the conferment of an honorary degree on Mr. Chowdhury Faisal Mushtaq.
Vice-Chancellor, graduands and guests, it is my pleasure to read the citation for the conferment of the honorary award of Doctor of Education upon Chowdhury Faisal Mushtaq. Faisal is dedicated to reforming and improving education and literacy in Pakistan. He is a leading national teaching and learning practitioner and a social entrepreneur, and has made a significant contribution to the education system in his home country. It is extremely challenging to capture all that he has achieved and the high regard in which he is held in a short citation. Faisal credits his mother, a teacher, as his inspiration. Growing up, he would see the difference she made in the lives of her students as she taught, counselled, advised and inspired them. He recognised then the enormous difference that a good education makes. Faisal's first steps into the world of work were in the area of finance. He graduated from the University of Salford with a degree in accounting and finance in 2001 and was recruited by PricewaterhouseCoopers Consulting in the City of London on its graduate recruitment programme. Faisal enjoyed his career as a business and finance consultant, but as he reflected on his journey, he realised that he wanted to have a greater impact on the world. In April 2005, he flew back to Pakistan, leaving behind a prestigious career in the UK finance industry, to the surprise of his family and friends, in order to make a difference there. Faisal started by teaching accounting. He then introduced and pioneered the concepts of curriculum diversity, digital inclusion, training, coaching and mentoring, school and college counselling and foreign languages into the country's education system. From his passion for change, the Roots Millennium Education Group and the Millennium Universities Colleges, TMUC, were born. Between them, these organisations offer continuous education at all levels, from early years through to an advanced undergraduate degree and postgraduate diploma. Faisal also realised that there was no institution in Pakistan that offers transnational education. He was keen to change that and approached the University of Hertfordshire to partner with TMUC. He credited the university's business-facing stance, its emphasis on employability, and its global-local outlook with making Herts a perfect fit for what he wanted to achieve through TMUC. To date, more than 350 students have achieved University of Hertfordshire degrees as a result of this partnership, Nearly 450 are actively studying for a 3-year programme, and more than 500 students have applied directly to study here on campus in the UK. Faisal has set up the not-for-profit Change in Education Foundation to work with the public education system in Pakistan, bringing reform and opportunities to deserving children all over the country. The Change in Education Foundation has successfully reformed more than 200 government schools across Pakistan over the last 15 years. Faisal's significant contribution has been widely acknowledged. In 2013, he was one of the youngest ever people to be conferred with one of the highest national civil awards in Pakistan, the Tama-e-Imtiaz, the equivalent of a knighthood, by the President of Pakistan in recognition of his outstanding services to languages promotion, education, literacy, youth and advocacy. He has been named as one of the 500 most influential Muslims in the country for 3 consecutive years. In 2012, the Chamber of Commerce and Industry identified him as the best young entrepreneur of the year. In 2014, he was named Best Educationalist of the Year by the President of Pakistan in recognition once again of his contribution to education, teaching and learning. In 2018, he was made the Minister for School and Higher Education, Human Rights and Social Welfare in the interim government, reflecting his significant impact he has made to the millions of lives he has touched in his home country. We are delighted to be adding to this impressive list of awards today. Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of outstanding achievement, I ask that you confer the honorary award of Doctor of Education